I always knew I was non-essential. But it hurt coming from the government. I've been talking about it with my therapist. I've been seeing my therapist over Zoom. It's so weird seeing my therapist over Zoom because I've never seen inside my therapist's apartment before with her knowing. I had to be like, oh, is that a doggy door? Pretty big. She wrote me this long email, like, even though we're meeting on Zoom, I should continue to dress like we're meeting in person, which I think was code for wear pants. But I was already doing that. I don't want my therapist to see my erection. I've been doing a lot of yoga. I take it at the studio in New York called Laughing Lotus, which is an Indian term that means white people ruined our culture. And I was doing an outdoor vinyasa in Central Park. And in honor of Black Lives Matter, my white yoga teacher had us do all the poses with black power fists while playing Despacito. But it made me realize that, like, if you appropriate enough cultures at the same time, it becomes white. Like, if I saw a Korean woman in a native headdress making guacamole, I'd be like, we stole that first. I did some marches for Black Lives Matter. I did some protests. I marched mostly in Harlem to make up for gentrifying Harlem. I live across the new Whole Foods on 125th and Malcolm X Boulevard, which is what he would have wanted. And I wish I should have marched. I hadn't marched a lot before, and I wish I had started with something like less important, like protesting the Whole Foods. Because not all the chants were made for me to say. Like maybe I got a little too into it, but we were walking down Fifth Avenue, and I was like, no justice, no peace, fuck these racist-ass police. I turned to my right, and there were about, I don't know, a dozen black police officers. I was like, it's a trap! Oh, fuck, who's filming me? I short-circuited. I was like, Black Lives Matter, so your lives matter. All lives that are black. Jerron, can we switch places, please? But I learned there's parts I needed to bow out. It's like singing along to Kanye. I think there's a lot of white people trying to help, and they're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna make rookie mistakes, and they're gonna get shit for it. And we deserve that shit because the reason we made so many of those mistakes is because we waited so long to help in the first fucking place. I have these two white friends. They're all white, but I have these two, and the woman, they're a couple. The woman, she's pregnant with a baby boy who's also white. It runs in the family, and they're reading a book about how to teach their son about white privilege. And I think that's great. I think that's great. But a real ally would have used birth control. We don't need more of us at the moment, okay? I'm a real ally. I pull out for progress. I don't post a black square on Instagram. No, I post a white circle, square on her back. I'm trying to be a better person. I donated my iPad to a hospital, so coronavirus patients who can't be with their loved ones in person can at least watch my stand-up. Catastrophe can bring out the best in people. I saw that Mark Zuckerberg donated $25 million to help fight coronavirus. Which sounds great on paper, but I did more research, and it turns out that is 0.023% of his net worth. Me donating 0.023% of my net worth is like if I went up to a homeless guy and stole $1.